Now, my fellow Americans, let's turn our gaze to the heart of the mystery, the claims that shook the world after the Venezuela raid. We're talking about allegations of a secret weapon that didn't kill with bullets, but conquered with invisible force. The rumors ignited like wildfire post-raid. On January 10, 2026, the New York Post dropped a bombshell. U.S. used powerful mystery weapon. But is this propaganda or reality? Let's analyze the evidence. The White House's decision to share the post without confirmation fueled speculation. This screams the Frey effect, where pulsed microwaves heat brain tissue minutely, creating pressure waves mimicking sound. Diving deeper, consider the tactical context. Delta Force faced a fortified compound with layered security. Standard breaching got them in, but suppressing resistance required innovation. Emotionally, this part tugs at our patriotism. Our troops, risking all, perhaps wielded a tool that saved lives, embodying American values of precision over brutality. Welcome back, patriots. If the testimonies in Part 2 left you breathless, imagining soldiers felled by invisible forces, this section will arm you with knowledge, the analytical backbone of our exploration. We're diving into the science behind these alleged secret weapons, blending emotion with hard facts. As Americans, we feel a swell of pride in our technological edge, but also a sobering responsibility. What if this power falls into the wrong hands? We'll examine high-power microwaves, the Frey effect, infrasound, and more, drawing on declassified research and expert insights to assess if such tech was deployed in Venezuela. This isn't speculation, it's rigorous analysis, grounded in reality. First, let's unpack directed energy weapons, DEWs. These aren't lasers from movies, but focused energy beams, microwaves, radio frequencies, or sound waves, targeting humans or machines without kinetics. The US military has invested billions since the 1990s, with programs like the Joint Non-Lethal Weapons Directorate. Emotionally, it's exhilarating. Our innovators turning physics into shields for troops. Analytically, DEWs offer soft kill advantages, incapacitating foes reversibly, reducing collateral damage. In Venezuela, if used, it explains the outnumbered Delta team's success. Neutralize 100 soldiers without a prolonged shootout. Central to claims is the high-power microwave, HPM weapon. HPMs emit gigawatt pulses of microwaves, penetrating skulls to interact with brain tissue. The Frey effect, discovered in 1961 by Alan Frey, is key. Pulsed microwaves cause thermoelastic expansion in the head's water content, generating acoustic waves, perceived as buzzing or clicking inside the skull. At low intensities, it's disorienting. Tuned to the inner ear's frequency, it induces vertigo by disrupting the vestibular system. Higher powers rupture capillaries, causing nosebleeds and internal hemorrhaging, matching witness descriptions of head exploding and bleeding. Sources like the Marine Corps blog confirm high-power microwave weapons cause permanent failure in targets, including humans via microheating under Farnegrali Sea. How might this deploy? Analysts speculate helicopter-mounted systems, like disc-shaped attachments on Blackhawks. The Air Force's CHAMP demonstrates a cruise missile frying electronics from afar. Scaled for anti-personnel, it could blanket an area, explaining the widespread effects. Emotional weight here is heavy. Imagine Venezuelan troops, loyal but outmatched, writhing in pain from an unseen assailant. For U.S. audiences, it's a reminder of our ethical edge. Non-lethal over lethal, preserving life amid necessity. A secondary theory, weaponized infrasound. Below 20 Hz, these low-frequency waves resonate with organs, causing nausea, pain, and cavitation. Bubbles in fluids leading to tissue damage. The U.S. Navy's long-range acoustic device, LRAD, is a precursor, but scaled up, it could induce vomiting and paralysis. YouTube analyses like U.S. forces used a secret weapon speculate sonic devices on drones or helos. Scientifically, infrasound travels far, bypassing earplugs, aligning with the whistle in all of Caracas. However, skeptics note infrasound's difficulty in focusing, making HPM more likely. Analytically, feasibility is high. Declassified docs show U.S. prototypes. The Active Denial System, ADS, a millimeter wave heat ray causing burning sensation. Though not microwave-based, it proves due maturity. The war zone reports years of persistent rumors of auditory weapons like laser-induced plasma for voice projection. In Venezuela, electronic warfare already burned radars. Extending to anti-personnel isn't a leap. Casualty pattern support. Minimal U.S. wounds suggest suppressed resistance. But challenges exist. DWs require massive power, limiting portability. Atmospheric absorption reduces range, and ethical hurdles, Geneva Conventions ban unnecessary suffering, loom. Brookings experts question legality, evoking emotional debate. Is this humane innovation or cruel experimentation? For Americans, it's a mirror to our values, power wielded responsibly. As we wrap part 3, the science paints a plausible picture. HPM via Frey effect fits the bill. Emotionally, it's awe-inspiring yet cautionary. Heading to part 4, we'll explore implications, what this means for global security and our soul as a nation. Echoes of power, geopolitical ramifications, ethical dilemmas, and America's path forward. Fellow viewers, we've journeyed through the raid's drama, the whispers of mystery, and the science of shadows. Now, in this final part, we confront the aftermath, the emotional and analytical crescendo. As proud Americans, the Venezuela operation fills us with triumph. A tyrant toppled, justice served. But it also stirs unease. If secret weapons were used, what doors have we opened? We'll analyze geopolitical shifts, ethical quandaries, and future implications, urging reflection on our role in a world forever changed. Geopolitically, the raid reshaped the map. Maduro's capture dismantled a regime allied with U.S. foes. Russia's S-300s obliterated, China's influence curbed. CSIS called it a military victory with no viable endgame, yet oil revival beckons, promising economic boons for America. Emotionally, it's vindicating. No more refugee crises at our borders, a win against narco-terror. Analytically, it deters aggressors. Instagram debates note, didn't we show our hand to China? Yes, but the mystery weapons ambiguity amplifies fear, per Fox News. Russia and Cuba decry it as aggression, but U.S. dominance in the hemisphere is reaffirmed. Ethically, the analysis turns somber. If DWs cause suffering, nosebleeds, paralysis, is it non-lethal or torture? Snopes and Real Clear Science highlight unverified claims, but if true, it skirts international law. Emotional toll. Pride in saving U.S. lives clashes with empathy for victims. For our troops, it's protection. For the world, a slippery slope to asymmetric horror. Looking ahead, implications are vast. DWs could revolutionize warfare. Urban ops without destruction, countering drones or crowds. But proliferation risks. Adversaries reverse engineering tech. Brookings warns of contradictory visions for Venezuela, stability versus intervention. For America, it's a call to lead ethically, investing in transparency. In closing, this raid embodies our spirit, bold, innovative, resolute. Yet, let's temper pride with wisdom. Thank you for joining this analysis. Share your thoughts, subscribe, and remember, in pursuit of freedom, vigilance is key.